Hi, it's Janice Thompson even from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I work in Scotland, and I'm a bit late for cupping cards today, but we'll try and get cracking as quickly as we can. If you just let me find the video. We'll just here we are. I found it, so I'm just about cracking. Of course, forgotten to put the volume down. Alright, sorry about that. Hi Shirley, hi Rails, hi Steph. Hope everybody's well. Well, not been too good myself, but I'm back. I'm feeling much more like me this morning. So rather than give myself a lot of stress, what I'm doing is I'm going to do a card with you that I've already prepped. I was going to film it for YouTube, but hey, you guys came first, so let's just... So it's a luxury Christmas card. I've been trying to think ahead ready. I do quite a lot of cards for commissions at Christmas time. Hi Renee! So I'm starting to think, what am I going to do? What's going to be a bit special? So I came up with this yesterday, so I thought you might like, because it's got a very sparkly background. So I thought you might like to see what I did. We'll only get one card done in the session, but thought you might like to watch on and see what we did. So we're going to be using, I've not prepped the card or anything, it'll be from scratch. Peaceful Boughs and Beautiful Boughs dies. Now this set carried over from last year, and I used it quite a lot last Christmas, and I expect I'll be using it quite a lot this Christmas. I do like it very much. Let's see, and we will use this embossing folder, and of course the link in the chain is I have left my catalogues in the sitting room, and I don't remember the name of this. Shirley, do you know the name of this one? Any of my other Stampin' Up people? Oh, enjoy your day out, Shirley. Wood Grain or something, and it's it's a 3D one. So yeah, it's one of the older ones, so yeah, I like it. And I'm going to use some more of the In Good Taste Designer Series paper. Just let me get that out. So as I say, I've not really, apart from making the card, I haven't prepped everything. I don't tend to, because I think it's better for people to kind of get an idea of just what goes into the process. So in the Good Taste, as you see, I've used this paper a lot, and I don't have a whole lot left. So I've got a lighter wood. I've got other than that, there's a pale like a beech wood. I don't think we want pink fabric-y look on this card. Got not enough of that, I don't think. So I think I'll just go in for one of the lighter woods and see what happens with that. I need to order more of this. This has been great. It's a big pack, and oh, that's not so good, Steph. Hope you feel better as well. So yeah, we'll use this one and we'll see how we go. I did think that I had more of that dark one left, and I probably have. I probably just haven't put it away properly, but hey, that's me. Having a wee drink of my coffee, and I need card. Last night I was very tired, so I just dumped everything in a box, so that's probably where I'll find everything. And here are catalogues, so I can tell you the name of that. Right, so I need some white card. Hey, there you go. There is dark wood left. But I still think I might want to use something lighter. So what one did I use? This one. What if I use this one this time? Still dark, or do you want to see how that would work on some? I think it worked. In my head it'll work better on a darker wood, to be honest. What do you think, ladies? Will we go for this one? We'll go on to the lighter side of it. Now, right, so let's get going. Put that out the way. I need a piece of thick Whisper White to make my card base. That's our normal Whisper White. Keep that close. We'll probably need that for the sentiment. Very careless putting it away, not flat, and getting a kink in it, but it will be fine. Yeah, I'm going for the darker one step. I think that, and it's got the green and the green foil in it, which is just gorgeous. Right, to make a square card, because I think when I'm doing a luxury card, I tend to go for square because I just think it is more luxurious. It's a slightly bigger card area. So, whoops, what I've been doing, and this is just to fit the envelopes that I happen to have. I've got a whole, probably bought a bulk pack of envelopes a few years ago, so I, excuse me. Sorry about that. The hay fever's kicking back in again. Okay, so 14.5 centimetres is what I do. Now here's the lazy person's way. What I should do is tell you, in fact I will. We'll do it properly today. So open the arm out. The thing is, I always find I don't have a lot of room on my desk for the arm. If I'm doing a lot of big measurement, I take this to a different table. And I need to change the blade, so forgive me. So I'm cutting this at 29 centimetres. So that. So when I score this at 14.5, score not cut, I then have a square card which is 14.5 centimetres square. For people who use inches, that's about, it's just short of 5 3/4 of an inch square, so you could easily replicate that. Are you ready for sleep, Sylvia? That's quite all right. So that's our base card. Where's my sample card? So yeah, nice. So then I need a piece of the wood grain at, let's put it that way because that's the bit I want, right, in this lighter, and I want that at 14 centimetres. So again, that would be about 5.5. So that you're using, if you're using inches, use 1/4 inch increments. I'll keep that for the middle panel, and then 14 that way. Have a great day, Shirley. I hope it stays dry. So it's a 14 centimetre square, which, as I say, is about 5.5 inches square. So that will sit there. And then I need a square of white again. This, to do it the same as I did that last one anyway. There's other, obviously there are other colours available. So I have no idea what measurement I did that because I wrote nothing down at the time. So let's think that looks like it's 12. So we'll go for 12.4 probably, or 12. Not matter really. I quite like a bit of a border on there, so let's go for 12 on here. There's a few wee processes in this card, but let's get the cutting. But yeah, that's about okay. And if that is 12, then this needs to be 4mm smaller. Don't forget to come to team meeting, Shirley, at 8 o'clock on Zoom. Yeah, I sometimes do that, but because people often want to know my measurements, so that this is 11.6, which is 4mm smaller than the square I cut. So that's going on there, I think. It's good to just check now while the trimmer's still there. Yes, that's what we do. Right, and then I'm going to put this one through the embossing folder. So pop the trimmer away. For the moment, I'm sure I'll probably need it again. And where did I put the embossing folder? I did show you it. There we go. Embossing folder called Pinewood Planks 3D. Now, when I cut this yesterday, not cut it, put it through yesterday, I discovered that I assumed that I was going to use platform 1 and my speciality plate for my 3D folder, because that's what it says, plate number 4. However, I put it in with the Stampin' Up bit, and I'm keeping the wood grain in the same direction. And it says put it in hinge first, and I put the speciality plate in. So this is one of the older 3D folders. There is no way that's going through there. So I just used this one with one of the plate 3s. I just wanted you to be aware that although it says 3Ds, there are still some of the older folders are a different 3D to the newer 3Ds. So this one went through absolutely no problem. Look, it's just gliding through. Let's bring it back. Hi Susan, you getting ready for work? Sylvia's getting ready for bed and you're getting ready for work in our fun world. So that is a bit squint. So I'm going to put that through again. See if I can get it straighter this time. I just want the wood grain to... I don't expect anyone's going to look at my card and say, oh, you've got that wood grain squint, but... Well, even that side looks nice. But that's that through the wood grain. It's hard to see on the camera, but in real life it is good. So let's pop all these machines out the way that just... That I did, in case anyone hasn't seen the new machine, I should show you. When you take your plates out, it closes up. So very portable, and that is now available to all our customers. As of the 1st of September it became available. It is just, and then you see I can just lift it. The handle will screw off. There's an Allen key, so if you were travelling it's easy to take it off and take this with you. Just pop it down at the side of me to give me more desk space. Right, so I'm having a bit of a moment here. See, I put things ready to make it easier, but I only put some things ready, so I'm getting confused. Right, so what I did was I kind of did a full liming. Oh, hi Trisha. Maybe I shouldn't say out loud. There's a few people kind of watch incognito while they're working, and I've been warned not to say their names if I see them coming up. Well, you can work and sort of listen in anyway. So what I did here was, I'm going to get a scrap bit from yesterday. I was inking on this bit, so let's, I always like to start my videos with a nice clean grid sheet, but let's just, I'm just taking my craft white ink pad. Now this is available in the annual catalogue, you'll find it at the back. Look at me, I'm covered in it already. It is messy and it doesn't dry as fast as the other inks. Oh, with the older Sizzix, do you have the blue plate, Vanessa? For the Big Shot, the blue speciality. If you've not, you're just going to have to use card and get a shim that works for you. It's a bit of a pain. Buy the new machine and then it's easy. Right, okay, so just turning your pad upside down and just gently, it won't immediately be that visible. I'm not wanting it to just some streaks as if the wood's been limed. Whoops, try not bend your paper like that. So it's just giving it a few wee dents, and then we'll do the same on this. Now I think if we pull it across we'll get some different effects because we've embossed this one. So it's bringing up, so it brings the pattern out a wee bit as well, just by doing a little bit of light work like that. And now I'm going to add some champagne mist, or the other one. Boop, boop, boop. Let's see. I think the champagne mist, if I can find it. I had it yesterday. Here I can see it. I don't want you to see the mess I've got at the side here. I left it a bit late for coming on. Stayed in the shower a bit longer and didn't get time to tidy the old desk up. I'm actually going to bring my heat tool. Yeah, it just gives it a slightly different look, doesn't it, Patricia? So let's just... I'm just heating up my heat tool. I'm going to dry this off because when I add the shimmer mist, which I really must mix up into a mist, but for this I don't want it too wet, so I'm just drying off the craft white ink a bit. Should really bring in my silicone mat just to protect my paper a wee bit. That should be alright. I'm not, yeah, just so it doesn't mix with the shimmer mist. That's probably enough. Okay, so then I'm giving this a good shake. And I'm just using a bit of Stampin' Up sponge. Now this is because this is a special card. There's a bit of background into it. And again, it's like, you know, you do all these bits in the background, then you put it together and it just looks fab. You can't put some shimmer on your Christmas cards. When can you use shimmer? Now this shimmer mist, this is the champagne mist. It's basically an ink that's got shimmer in it. I'm not quite sure what causes the shimmery bit. That's not telling me there. I used to know, but anyhow, I've got some on my sponge. I've scraped off the surplus and then I'm just going to dab it over. Probably don't need it in the middle on this bit because that's not going to show, but I'm just dabbing it all over and it just adds. The reason I'm dabbing because I don't want to swipe it and then mix it up with the white liming that I did. I'll let that dry a bit. I've got a bit more on here. And again, we'll just add it to here. I know that on the camera it's not immediately obvious. It depends on your device, just how clear what you can see. See, it is wetting the paper a wee bit as well, so what I don't want that to just all become a mess. Just dab it on, or stipple it, I think is the word. And then we'll close the ink before we spill it. It's good to mix this up in a spritzer with some alcohol. It's just that I've not been doing that because alcohol's been in short supply, well apart from my gin, but like the stronger alcohol's been in short supply because of it being used in hand wash. So it's been hard to get. I just want to put, look, so you can see the shimmer now. Just give it a wee dry off so that when I glue it, it's going to stick okay. It's a sticky kind of ink. It's just adding another wee dimension to the paper. The paper's beautiful as it is. But all these wee extras, your shimmer paint, your white craft ink, your sponges, all silicone mats even, they're all available at the back of the annual catalogue. Mica powder, that's it. I'm glad you ladies have come on to help me with my words. Right, well we'll just keep this messy bit here as well. So just going to glue up the card base and then we'll get on with building our card. Right, does anyone know where I've got any Tombow? Where did I leave it last night? I was crafting quite late last night. I was doing a wee commission for some, the brief was coffee and shoes. Do you want a quick look at what I did? I'll just bring it through. So I was asked to make a card for someone who likes coffee and who also likes shoes. So I came up with that one. I should have been in bed. It just came, sometimes these things just come to you thinking about them and then it happens in my head. So yeah, that's the one I did. So we're all okay? Don't know if I've frozen here. Sorry about that, my phone said it was running out of power. So anyway, let's get on with what we're here to do. So I've given it some power, so we should be okay again. Come on, glue, play with me. That's it. I prefer wet glue for this sort of thing, and especially when I've been playing with the paper and it's slightly warped, this will hold it really fast. But the main thing reason for using this is because I get that bit of slip room to get it lined up nice and straight. I'm hoping you're getting to see the shimmer a bit, because it is so pretty, it makes all the difference. And the layer with the lime in as well, the chalk paint, craft paint, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so there we go, we've got the foundations of a card just about together. Now I have already die cut with the green foil that's in the mini catalogue, the August through December mini catalogue, some beautiful speciality papers in it, and the green one I've used for the Boughs in this card. So let's just get this. Come on. I rub from the back, not firm but not too hard. One, I don't want to squash the beautiful embossing, and two, I don't want it to slip, but I want to know it's all stuck down. So there we go, so there's that. So again, I'm going to turn it that way because I don't feel it's as straight as it could be on this side, and it's going to get covered up. Yay. So I'm going to just pop this with a bit of another product that's in the back. I'm just totally showing you all the special products today from the back of the catalogue, all the wee add-ons which make the difference, and I'm not going to use all of that. I'm just going to get my other scissors, my old scissors. Where are you? These are just cheap scissors from the Swedish shop. So they're fine for cutting sticky things. So these adhesive foam sheets, whoops, I'm trying to get the packet here. Foam adhesive sheets, these are fabulous. Obviously we've got the new not the new normal dimensionals, which are fab, but this is so light and it's just so easy. Instead of having to, when I'm doing a bigger area, instead of having to faff about with a whole lot of dimensionals, I just cut 2 chunks of that. I'm quite liberal with it. But if you're a demonstrator, you get good discount on these things. So, you know, if you want to put, you know, stock up and all this sort of stuff, have a look at the joining offer with Stampin' Up this month. For September, they've got an amazing joining offer on. Really worth it. So if you're a crafter and you're needing to stock up on a whole lot of stuff, do consider our joining offer. It is fabulous. You're getting an extra 2 stamp sets with the offer, and a business pack if you want to make it into a business, and some card kits ready to give out to class attendees, or you could do it by mail and get your first event off the ground very quickly because it's all prepped for you. I think it's a fantastic idea. Alrighty, so I've cut out some of the Boughs. These are just fabulous. What do you think of this foil paper? Isn't that tremendous? What I need though, I need to do my sentiment so that when I'm arranging this, I'm not covering over my So I've got some pine cones, I've got the ribbons ready. Now I don't know where what do you call them, the embellishments are, because I was using them on something else last night. Oh, fancy that, they're here, that's good. Right, so I need a piece of Whisper White, and I need, from the dies, this beautiful label. These dies are fab, I'll let you have a wee look in. I think it's a great joining offer, yeah. Even if you just want to be a hobby demonstrator and just, you know, get the discount, it's fab. But if you want to involve your friends, if you've got crafty friends, you've got kits that you can give out and craft together online or face to face when and where you can. So I'm going to use this cut off, the bit that I cut off when I was making my card base, and I'm using this, but look, it's got another little sentiment as well. And in the stamp set, I mean, I just absolutely love this. May the spirit of peace gently fill your heart and home in this most wonderful time of year. I just think that's a beautiful sentiment. But the season's greetings one here, that would fit in there, no bother. So should I do that just so that we can see both sentiments? So yeah, just so that I'm showcasing the whole set, Janice. Would be a good idea. So we'll get this one out and we'll get that stamp out. Put that over. Right, let's cut this out first. Oh, too many things going on here, haven't I? Right, so I need big shot. This is why I usually do the sort of cutting out before, because, well, there you go, I've dropped the main plate. Probably trying to kill myself here. But it is good to let you see how easy that was for me to lift it back up, throw the plate across the room, and then still retrieve it. Okay, so you've got plate 1, because we're cutting this time, plate 2, and 2 plate 3s. Can you see how much I have used this machine since it came? I was getting that I was avoiding die cutting because I found my other machine a bit on the heavy side. I do have an electronic one, but it takes up too much space. So this is perfect. It's my solution. So that's one of the plates 3s there. I'll just shove my bit of card in. That's a technical term, by the way, shove. Right, and pop that on the end of the bit of card. Put my number 3, come out, my number 3 plate in. So that's my sandwich. So it's 1, 2, 3 and 3. And then look at that. I have a frozen shoulder and I'm turning that absolutely no problem at all. It's gliding through there like a knife through butter. And look at that, isn't that pretty? I take them out, fold it up. I need to make myself a wee box, or find myself a wee box or tin or something, just to slide these in at the side. There, that would be good. Right, so you see I didn't tidy up from last night's stamping. That will be my next job. Now we'll get the season's greetings on here. Let's put this die away before we lose it. Right, and I'm thinking I'm going to use real red ribbon, and it's real red embellishment, so I think we'll just stick with the same as this, the real red for the sentiment. You could of course emboss it in gold, but do you know, it's just different. I think we've probably got enough sparkle on it. But if you know, it is a special card, so if you want to emboss it, then that's fine. Just for today, I'll just stamp it. There's nothing wrong with a green poinsettia. I think it'll be lovely. So there, I've inked up, and I'm just going to stamp that. It's alright. And then put that up in the cleaning pile. I've got one of these blending brushes. They're just sitting on my desk, they're handy. Unfortunately, we don't sell these at the moment, you know, who knows. They're just so much easier, although a sponge, if I had one handy, would work, but let's just... Whoops, that was a bit heavy-handed, but that's me. Let's go a bit more. You know, because I went a bit heavy-handed, I think we'll just even it up. Make it look like I did it on purpose. There you go. Still leaving a little bit of white in the middle there, just for it to show up. And I need just a little bit of, I'll just use a little bit of this. I could dig out normal dimensionals here, but this is on my desk, so just a bit. Oh yeah, a rainbow one would be cool. I'm actually going to pop this straight on. Putting it down. Oh, I don't know if you can see. Let's shut the ink. Can you see accidents happening here? Right. So then we'll just pop this in the corner there. I still prefer that one, but never mind, just let everybody see what's what. Right, so I'm going to trim these ones down a wee bit. There's my snips. I'm taking a wee while with this one, but you know, speciality cards deserve a wee bit of extra time. So they can go just like that, I think. I'm going to be popping a bow, so I won't need much more than that. So let's just glue these down. We'll do this one first. Oh, I've not got all the bits out. My meagre fingernails are managing it. This gold foil, again, this is at the back of your... It's in the autumn, winter, whatever it's called now. August through December mini catalogue. I think I've damaged that one when I've been bringing it out of the machine, but anyway, so just arrange your branches. I've cut out all the branches a couple of times each, and then I just decide when I'm making the card. I'm just going to pop that at the corner. I've only glued on the stem. Just hold it a minute or two, because you've put the mica ink on the paper. The paper's almost waterproof now. And then this branch, again, just the stem. I kind of like the fact that it lifts, it makes it much more 3D. Yeah, I don't want this to go off the whole card, so just about there will be fine. As I say, I'm going to be putting some ribbon in here, so let's just take some of the surplus. Oh, surplus glue, no. You see it all here. That doesn't want to stay, does it? Let's see. It's because it's sticky on the top now. Let's get the sticky fingers out the way, we'll be alright. And because this is a textured surface and it's got the shimmer paint on, it just takes a longer, but that will grip. and that glue dries, it sticks good and hard. I mean, you might want to just put a bit more there, but it's going to have ribbon and bits. I don't know if I don't know what needs it. I don't think it does. So then the next bit was to play with ribbon. We're actually nearly there. I don't think I need all of that. We'll just pop, I'll need the cones. Okay. I thought I had two big ones, but I've got, no, we'll do it differently. Okay, so then I want to tie a bow with it. This red, this again is in the, what do you call it, catalogue, the Christmas catalogue. I call it the Christmas catalogue. The August through December mini catalogue. It's a lot of words, but it's beautiful red sheer ribbon. And I need my bow maker. You use this because it works. Now, did I do a nice, I could do a double bow. I didn't the last time, but you can take this round twice. Then tuck it under. If you're not good at tying bows, buy yourself one of these. There's all kinds on the market. I've had this, a friend gave me this about 100 years ago. It is easy, honestly. I've got myself, that's it, and a bit of a fangle there. That's it, it's tighter. Pull it till it's really tight. It's just one knot. Pull it till it's really tight. You can separate these while it's still on the, if they want to, the layers. Might have to take it off to get them to do it, separate a wee bit. That one has, and then just separate that one up. Oh, come on! The other alternative is this absolutely gorgeous ribbon again, which is in, I just thought it would be a bit much with the green, be too much green in that corner, but this is absolutely delightful and you could get a fantastic bow with that. So you really need to check out your August through December mini catalogue. A fork, I would end up stabbing myself or something, Anne Harrod, but this wee plastic glitter girls thing is just fab for me. It works. As I say, a friend gave me it years ago. I'm just cutting the tails a bit. Right, if you cut your ribbon at a diagonal, then it doesn't fray. So we've got that bit. So I've made a nice double bow that's going to go up there, but I want some of this silvery stuff in there first. So what I just did was I just cut a bit of that. This is supposed to be for Halloween, like spider's webby type stuff, but I'm using it for everything. So I'll just tie this in a wee hand knot, just like that. Get my glue dots, we'll just stick that on and then we'll add some extra bits in as we go. The glue dots are sticking to me, I want them to stick to the ribbon. Right, so I'm just going to take a glue dot on there and stick this in. I will trim this, but just for the moment just stick it in there. And then basically what I did was I just cut some just wee chunks here, and then I get a glue dot on the back at the top, and then basically just pull it together, and the wee glue dot there just holds it like that. And then I've just got a wee bit here I can just stick that in. It's just adding a bit more of the silvery stuff in there. I don't need it. It's not a big, sort of like suppose it's just about almost a square, but not quite. And again, just pick up a glue dot on it and twist it together. The glue dot just holds it. Sort of like pleat it or twist it, whatever. I'm just thinking it about in my hands. Thingy it about, that's a good technical term. Oh, it's that kind of day. My brain's just not nearly at the end of this. Yes. So again, if I feel like I need to add any more bits like that, I'll get this bow on for next, and then we'll trim the big silver bit if we need to. Any one glue dot left, let's not waste it. Thanks for sticking with me, it's been a bit of a long process, so I'm just going to pop that up there, and then just trim these a wee bit so that they're not overlapping the card too much. They relax, so don't cut them too tight when you're cutting. There you go. Now I need to get my some cones. Again, I've not some of the bits have come out of these. I'm not actually going to make a big thing because it's just all about texture. So when do we pop this one, and then put it like that, couldn't we? Right, we need the new glue dots, right. I stupidly, well not stupidly, but I had actually opened the new ones and then realised I hadn't finished the other ones, so that's good, I've finished that one now, so I don't want to have too many open at once, or my desk gets in a bad enough mess. So again, just a glue dot. I'm glad I'm interested. Well, I'd like to think I'm more interested in football. It's not my kind of thing either. I just noticed a bit that's not poked out on the branch. And then I think I'll just stick this one on about there, and then the big one at the top there. I'm not pushing all the wee bits out because it's just giving that kind of look of a pine cone. Maybe tuck it under the ribbon a wee bit, maybe. There you go. Not the same, not exactly the same. I don't like cards to all be, I never really set out to make cards exactly the same. I always, you know, vary it up. The same techniques, the same materials, and just make it slightly different. We'll just pop some bling. These are gorgeous. These are called Wonderful Gems. Again, in the August through December mini. Got my old pokey tool. Let's just add a bit of bling. Then I'll put one up there. No idea why that, well, it sort of brings your eye around, the red brings your eye around the card. Okay, so let's look, Janice tidy up. We get off the way. I'm going to clean my desk completely. I'm going to take everything off it and then put everything away tidily, she says. Promise, I will, promise. Okay, so there you go. I've replicated that card sort of, and that's 2 luxury Christmas cards in the bag. Oh, Steph, you're more than welcome. Honestly. The problem is you'll get so frustrated with me because you'll get it all organised and nice, and then I'll mess it up. Anyway, when we can travel properly, it would be nice to meet you at least. Maybe we'll meet at an event, or if you do come from up to Scotland, we'll make an event of meeting up for some coffee or food or something. Anyway, thank you so much for putting up with me, everybody. I really enjoy coming on. See, once I've been on and chatted with you all and crafted with you all, I feel better. So yeah, I am going to tidy up. I have got all my boho indigo projects that I need to get out on YouTube, so I will probably come on to YouTube later on today with another boho indigo project. And yeah, thank you. We're nearly at 12 o'clock, so actually, although it was late starting, we've managed to still keep within the hour, which I think is long enough to keep you guys. So I'm going to go off, grab some lunch and another cup of coffee, and then I'm going to tackle this desk before I do anything else. Oh, thanks for saying that, Patricia. I actually like listening to you with your beautiful accent. So it's funny how we do all like each other's accents, and that's nice because it gives us all a bit more confidence, because I don't think any of us really like to listen to ourselves. I'm feeling I need a bit of green in here. See that if I stay, I'll end up. I'm going to add a wee bit more green in that bit. Anybody else like that? You never satisfied. I like my own work, but I'm never satisfied. There's always something else I can do. There you go, that just pleases my eye better. Okay, Vanessa, you get some sleep. And Sylvia, I think. And Susan's probably away to work. But thanks everybody. And all those who are watching incognito, get on with your work. See y'all later. Take care. Yeah, sleep well, all my friends on the eastern side of the world. Have a good sleep and we'll see you later. Bye everyone. Stuff to work out. I'm not showing my face today, my hair's wet, etc.